thought we didn't have an intro anymore.
I think I'm the only one that knows we're live. We are live. Live. I'm going straight to the intro, boys. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
The Nerd Chat
is a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days.
hosted by a group of best friends.
This is Cortana. And remember, don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it. As always, Spartans, see you online.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Rocco.
Daddy Diwali here with my best bud, Rocco. He's such a good boy.
Is that the only one in your house right now?
It's just me and him. It's a summer of George right now for Daddy Diwali. He's got about 5 more days of just me and Rocco. Kids are still in Pennsylvania. Oh, buddy. The kids are still in Pennsylvania. I'm here early, and this is me and this big boy right here. Look at this big boy. He's such a good boy. Sorry, PlayStation. I'm out.
Nice.
I'm out. You see this dual? See
Take
this
a
dual
stand.
sense?
Let's get it out of here.
Get it out.
I think he's sleeping on the couch down there, too.
You see this? My Scuff Instinct Pro DualSense?
Get it out of here.
Get it out of here.
I'll give you my Steam Deck controller, but
I'm over it. We only game with the real layout, the real controllers. Xbox layout.
solid.
GameSir G7 Pro only.
Okay.
Get them out. I'm done. I don't care about the stupid haptics. PlayStation's dead to me, Jose.
Pew, 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 pew.
Nope. Speaking of Jose is not with us for some reason. He told us last second he's bailing on us.
That was like 9 a.m., so I wouldn't say last second, but
He has some sort of pool party he has to attend. I don't know. He's not.
maybe, is this the one you were looking for?
Nope. Nope. I wanted the dun 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 dun.
That one's not in. That one's not in here.
Joining me as always now, he is producing the show. That's why we don't have a... Oh, wait, we did have the intro. But Bacon is still on vacation. Bacon Gaming, how are you?
Still, this is my first day of vacation. I took 2 weeks, gentlemen.
You get vacation?
I still got like at least 120 hours to use before the end of the year. So
Dang.
I'm excited. Next week I will not be here. I will be in Michigan,
Nice.
up in
just
the
there.
Upper Peninsula, golfing,
It's
having a
beautiful.
good time. So I'd like to thank everyone for accommodating my weird request for this evening.
Yeah, tell
I
the people
know.
why.
All right, guys. I am a lifelong Utah Jazz fan since like 1986. I've only missed like 2 seasons of their basketball. I pay every year for NBA League Pass, and I've sat through 4 years of hell on our tank to finally land the number 2 pick. And the number 2 pick is playing the number 1 pick tonight, Summer League on ESPN. Everybody tune in. My man Darren Peterson gonna tear it up. But it's been a 4-year pain struggle to get to tonight.
All right, nobody cares about NBA Summer League. Joining us as always, Color Me Jelly, Bubba Boy, and 7.
Yeah, as I alluded to over in the chat, I am very jealous of one Daniel Daddy D. Wally and Freight
Finally.
Conductor. They both have Black Flag resynced in their Steam accounts already. Yeah.
Yeah, you know it.
And I
Already ready to go. I was about to play it right before Bubble Boy, but I
I-
didn't have
like-
time today.
It was hard not to buy First Light, right? Like I was just like, oh god, I should. And it was hard not to buy Death Stranding 2. Not buying this Black Flag resynced is like eating away at my
Really?
soul. And
I feel like you just played them though. Like I'm even feeling it a little bit.
I think
Like I
that's
just played this last year, and I was like,
I might
I
even
could
buy
have
it.
waited, but it's my favorite. So we'll see.
So
never-
Rocco's
played it.
chasing his tail behind me.
I hope you guys have fun. Bacon, you need jump in on this one.
Yeah, you do. Bubble Boy, you're happy to know that I cannot start that until I finish this cursed game right here on physical copies. Silent Hill Downpour. I must
Forever.
finish this. Hopefully tonight. Good God.
Forever physical, bud.
Yeah, speaking of physical bacon, let's jump into gaming news for the weeks, bacon.
Nailed it.
Oh, God.
I nailed it.
News story number 1, you guys.
Such a long post. You gonna read the whole thing, Dan?
Asha
You
Sharma
can do that on Twitter.
sent out an incredibly long email that she had said to her employees. When was this?
It was
What day was this? Was this last week?
the 4th was Saturday,
6th.
5th.
Oh, just
Yeah,
3
6th.
days ago.
Yeah.
Not too, I mean,
July
It's crazy.
6th, yeah, Monday.
so here we go, guys. Basically, Xbox bet on Game Pass and lost. They lose 64 cents for every dollar invested. Which means here we're letting go of some studios. Starting with Compulsion Games and Double Fine Productions will return to management and transition into independent studios with their IP, shockingly, catalog, and runway for their next games. Ninja Theory and Undead Labs have entered terms to join new ownership with funding to complete and grow Senua and State of Decay 3. Also shocking. In France, Arcane's management is beginning required consultation with its Works Council to review potential strategic options. We are also making reductions across other units and in some cases shifting investment to focus on high priority projects. These changes vary in size across Activision, Bethesda, ZeniMax, Blizzard, King, Mojang, and Xbox Game Studios. In addition, Mojang and King will now report directly to me. Second, we will reset our platform. We will reduce management layers to no more than 5, where possible 3, we will deliver success through flatter organization that is built around makers, individual contributors focused on building player coaches, leaders who remain deeply involved with the work while developing their teams, and directly responsible individuals or DRIs who own key decisions and outcome. So no longer, they're not going to have any, 14 layers of management. And third, we are resetting how we operate. For the first time ever, we are establishing a chief operating officer with end-to-end P&L responsibility across content, hardware, platform, and services. Helen Chiang has been promoted to this role and will report directly to me. Over nearly 2 decades at Xbox, Helen has helped build some of our most important businesses. There's more news to this too, Bacon, that came out later.
Oh.
Unfortunately, as part of the cuts, which I believe is 3,200, 1,600 today, if I'm not mistaken. Obsidian will be shifting to a new Fallout game.
Thank God.
We're not going to get an Avowed. And we found out id has lost, I believe, 136 of its 175 of the team, 190 of the team. So, or was it 160? I can't remember, but either way,
significant chunk.
Exactly. It's
not just a few people.
Yes, it is a very discouraging amount of people that are losing jobs at id. And Bacon, I am incredibly disheartened by the id news.
Sorry, guys. We got to interrupt this important news flash so I can fix Dolly here. Go about your business.
Okay.
Nice.
So, Bacon, the layoffs has happened. In my eyes, pretty decent, all things considered. Mm-hmm. But the id news was really depressing to me. So, takeaway, what was your reactions to Asha's handling of these layoffs?
Oh, I mean, they could have taken the easy road. They could have just closed everything, kept the IP, put the IP in mothballs, left it there, and said, hey, we still own all this IP. Maybe we'll revisit it later. Awesome that they did that. I'm fantastic. Giving these guys a chance to be acquired, a couple studios. and given a runway, which basically means they gave him some money to continue to operate the studios until the games come out, right? Nothing says they had to do that. They produced games that didn't sell. They got moved away. They very easily could have just completely ended it all. But from what I understand is they actually spent quite a bit of time flying around the place looking for people to, in fact, acquire those teams and allow this to happen. So that's cool. 3,200 jobs. That's a lot of jobs. It's just a lot of jobs. No easy way to sugarcoat that. It is quite shocking to me. I know
Bacon on Edge, 136 workers have been laid off, and also ZeniMax Media has laid off 158 people, according to its a notice warned in Texas.
Yeah, I'm assuming the engine team's gone and they're not going to use EdTech anymore, which is a fantastic engine. They'll probably just
what is going on with that, Bacon?
They'll probably just move to Unreal 5 like everybody else. Which EdTech engine was incredible.
Amazing.
Right. There's a lot of stuff about the last Doom I didn't like, but for the most part I did like it. It just didn't sell. Not sure what's going on, but they're the godfathers of, one of the godfathers of first-person shooters, and they have a storied history. They're not closed down. Maybe they'll ramp back up later. Who knows? Or they'll become a support team. I don't know. I'm not sure how much you can do with 50% of your squad left. So that's a bit shocking. I did not see that one coming. So sucks, but I still like Asha.
Bubble Boy. Oh, God. Bubble Boy. Ryan McCaffrey had this to say about the id Software layoffs. Make it make sense. id Software is one of the few studios Xbox owns that consistently makes awesome stuff and makes it in relatively timely manner. 4 years between Doom 2016 and Eternal, 5 years between Eternal and the Dark Ages, to which Colin Moriarty followed up. Microsoft let teams, frankly, no one cares about, like Compulsion, walk away, but they couldn't do the same for id. They'd have a buyer or an interested publisher in approximately a millisecond. Punishing them for sending their game out to die on Game Pass is certainly a choice. Yeah, I highly disagree with Colin's remark saying Game Pass is the reason why these games
Did it
died.
sell on PlayStation?
No, exactly. Doom and the Doom. What was the last one? The Dark Ages did not sell particularly well on Steam or PlayStation.
Right,
I mean,
so-
I don't think Game Pass is the main reason that
That's
died.
Colin's boogeyman all the time is Game Pass.
Bubble Boy, what do you think of the layoffs and ids in specific?
For the record, when I was laughing right in the terrible moment of Bacon talking about some of these, Logan said, show me on the doll where the layoffs hurt you. That's why I was laughing, not because of any of this stuff. The id one is shocking to me. I did not see that one coming, but I also think, like, at this point, the only company they can't get rid of would be Activision, Blizzard, and Bethesda, right?
And Mojang.
Anything else is sure. Everything else is open for the taking, just like the Nuggets and Jokic, right? Who hasn't re-signed yet, so could be doing that all over again. I put in here, and we don't have to go through it, but I'm going to a little bit, this article from oh gosh, I want to get his name right. Simon Carty over on IGN. And I know Daniel doesn't love IGN, but this is so well written. They have really good
Which article is this, Bubble
So
Boy?
it's called Xbox is not healthy, but losing all of this talent isn't the cure. And I really like the way he worded a lot of these things. So he's like, if the pathway to a healthy Xbox is to make critically acclaimed games that hold the potential to sell millions of copies, then why let Marvel's Blade and Arcane go? Right? Like
which is only a rumor. That's not confirmed.
Okay. That's a very, I think, realistic question to ask. Next one. If Xbox wants to please the long-term Xbox player base and commit to a series it once helped create, then why let State of Decay 3 and Undead Labs go? If Xbox considers fresh approaches to art, lore, and culture to be important to its health, then why choose to stop the artists at Compulsion Games from expressing themselves further by letting them go? If these doses of pure joy outside of the AAA bubble are valued, then why even consider letting a studio like Double Fine go? There's a handful more. Oh, sorry, last one. So what now? Xbox is the cure to go all in on a handful of decade-old mega franchises like Halo, The Elder Scrolls, and Call of Duty. It's a big bet. Let's see if it pays off. I think they've already said that's what they're like. They haven't come out and say it, but yeah, that seems like that's absolutely what the answer is to all of this. I think what it shows you is, I had said this a few times ago. I think it was Logan who was like, hey, it sucks that you did exactly what your boss asked and now you're getting fired for it. But the difference is they did exactly what the last boss asked for, not what the new one. Right. And so she clearly has, Asha, I don't want to vilify her completely, but she clearly has a very, very different mission than what Phil Spencer has. And maybe neither one of them were really, truly given full autonomy to do whatever they want. Maybe Satya was like, this is what you're doing with Xbox, or this is how much money you have to spend. Maybe he gave Phil Spencer free reign, and with Asha, he was like, you get nothing. You have to just make us money.
But the fact they already told Obsidian they're on Fallout is freaking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's
awesome.
what a lot of people want. But to be fair, Bacon, I would have liked to see what they could have done with an Avowed 2. But at the same
let's be
time,
honest, Avowed 1 just didn't sell either.
I was
New
just
Vegas
gonna say,
2.
they literally just announced that with what's his face? Isn't who's the writer? God, I can't remember his name. Logan, remind me of the name. The Obsidian guy.
Like, does it have to be Fallout 5 or could it be New Vegas 2?
New Vegas writer.
I'm sure it's New Vegas too.
Logan, if you want to get in here too, get in here as well. Frank and Dutcher said Asha is doing tech startup mentality.
Yeah.
Burn it to the ground and see what you can rebuild from the ashes.
Is another article I put in here because I was like, oh snap, okay.
Which one?
The one she's like helping the government, the federal government, advising the Federal Reserve on the economic impact of AI as part of a productivity and jobs task force. It's not something we need to talk about a ton. It's interesting that like, wow, so she's got to be very busy, but also has time to go talk with these other nerds.
Well, I
about
mean,
AI.
wasn't Sarah Bondum some sort of like board or something? Bacon as well.
Didn't she work for T-Mobile?
I don't know how much these board.
Maybe I should share my screen so we can just look longly into her eyes.
Oh God. Anyway, let's get back to these layoffs. So, to be fair, when these acquisitions or partnerships happened back in 2018, let's go through the studios. Playground Games, what have they done? Banger after banger after banger, right?
And
the only truly successful studio, Forza Horizon 4, 5, 6, and now we're going to get Fable. Probably, if they deliver with Fable,
oh my God,
one of the greatest developers.
They're going to be crowned.
They're going to be there with Naughty Dog.
Enough?
Okay. Yes. Next up, Compulsion. What did we get the entire time?
South of Midnight.
South of Midnight, which we all enjoyed.
Eh.
Bacon, maybe not so much. Bubble Boy and I did. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Very artistic, great storytelling, some of the best music and art design I've seen in a game. Didn't sell consoles.
Didn't sell games.
Didn't sell games. Yes.
I mean, come on, let's be honest.
Double Fine. Love Psychonauts 2.
Yep.
But that was multi-platform, already in development before the acquisition. Other than that, Keeper and Kiln. Now there's that famous clip going around, Bacon, of that woman saying, what's the most ridiculous thing we can pitch to Microsoft and get away with making? That's exactly what we did. Doesn't look so good right now.
We got Kiln.
I'm sorry, Keeper was a game. Not for me.
Now, we also don't know how long those games took to develop. Or
true, and how much they cost. True.
Right.
True,
I'm
true.
thinking 3 guys made Kiln in like a janitor's closet somewhere. I don't know.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Let's keep
Ninja
going.
Theory. Hellblade 2.
On the PlayStation, mind you.
No, I mean, eventually, yes, but that was supposed to be. Bubble Boy, do you think Hellblade 2 was as good as Hellblade 1? Be honest.
No, sadly.
Okay. Undead Labs. What have we seen from them this entire time?
State of the case.
Since that time, nothing.
Correct.
That's right.
Yeah, nothing.
Wait, oh
Since
my God, you're right.
said
They didn't own him at the
2018,
time, right?
They have not
Yeah.
given us a new
Nothing.
game this entire time.
So almost
So in
like
almost
7
6
years.
years,
Yeah.
not much. And I love Double Fines. I love Psychonauts. Why didn't we get a Psychonauts 3? Does this fall onto the studios, you guys, or does it fall on the people overseeing these studios, not guiding them to produce games that might bring in more people, Bacon?
I mean, it's probably an amalgamation of both, actually. Phil, he said when they acquired him that we're going to be hands off. We're not going to take away your creativity and yada yada. And that's how we get passion projects, right?
That's literally what Double Fine was bragging about.
Right. And then, but then did you guys see the tweet of Double Fine made when it was announced that they were leaving and going independent? They actually thanked Microsoft for everything they did and their IP and everything. So it was actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
I mean, giving them their IP, that's
it's
a big
awesome,
deal.
right? So we can all continue to enjoy those games. That's the best path forward. But let's be honest, they should have been on Psychonauts 3. I didn't see the numbers for 2 and how much it sold, but they should have been on Psychonauts 3 instead. But then they're like, hey guys, I've been working on this passion project for like 6 months. This is my idea. Oh, let's run with that. And it's just, I love this part of Asha that she's just like, nah, dude, y'all are on Fallout. Y'all are on freaking the next StarCraft. Y'all are on, just go.
So
and it's the right move.
Is this the right move, Bubble Boy? Should they be doing essentially what PlayStation is doing, what Nintendo is doing, sticking to the pillar franchises and letting second, third party handle everything else? Was it them admitting this was a mistake for adding them to Game Pass and that they're going back to more focused IP and exclusives?
I think if I had been a console only gamer, I would have said no. But having seen and played so many amazing indie games through Steam anymore, and AA games that are incredible, I'm okay with this. And would I have liked an Avowed 2? Of course. But if you can if you can guarantee me that Fallout 5 or New Vegas 2 is going to be as good as it needs to be, yeah, I'm going with that because those are guaranteed money makers.
Imagine if Elder Scrolls was ready to drop right now instead of, it is what it is.
To be fair, I still am glad they did Starfield. I know Bethesda gets a lot of hate.
I loved Starfield.
I loved it when it came out too.
Too many DLCs, but
I'm glad they did something different. But now it's like, clearly, guys, you need to give us Elder Scrolls and you need to make sure you're giving it to us in a timely manner. And that's another question. Are these people who are part of the acquisitions like Todd Howard and all these leaders, the old guard, as people call it, are they going to be okay with this new direction that Asha is proposing? I
don't think they have a choice.
If you're Todd Howard,
that's true.
But yeah, if you're Todd Howard, you have to be, and nothing should change for you a whole lot. In fact, you're getting quite a bit of significant talent now under your umbrella that you probably didn't have access to before. Right? Like, I don't know that he was necessarily able to dictate what things that happened at Obsidian, but now he can be.
Right. He can oversee it. He was involved with Indiana Jones. So just work on the pillars, guys.
Indiana Jones was fantastic.
I agree.
That's still one of the best games I've played this
But
generation.
I hate to say it, but Luke Lore was pretty much right, because he's like, hey, this is cool for us olds, but do any of these kids know who Indiana Jones is? I hate to give Luke his props when he deserves them, but there they are. Just saying.
Logan said everyone wondered when Bethesda was purchased if Obsidian would get the rights to make a Fallout New Vegas 2. Yeah. So I guess that's the last thing I wanted to ask you guys, closing this off, is clearly Asha is going in a certain direction. Is it the right one, Bacon? Do you still think, are you holding her in high regard, just saving the Xbox brand? Was Phil Spencer making more mistakes than I, potentially want to give?
I think Phil put all his eggs in Game Pass, which I still love that service. I still subscribe and I will continue. He put all his eggs in the Game Pass. He figured it would have grown faster, and they needed these squishy little
content.
Yes, we needed these quirky little games like Kiln and Keeper and Bleeding Edge and all the rest of the stuff that Was Bleeding Edge?
That was
That was
Ninja Theory.
That was Ninja Theory.
I
Was that
had to
post
really
acquisition?
do my mental Rolodex.
Was
I don't
that
even know what game he's talking
post-acquisition?
about.
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay, so that's what we got from Ninja
Okay,
Theory.
so that was
Right,
one of them.
we needed that, and that gamble didn't pay off, and jacking the prices up because of Call of Duty. I think Phil's heart was always in the right place, and he's like, "Hey, we need to do this.
I would
Game
agree with
Pass
that.
is going to hit." I still think Game Pass is going to hit, but I could be stupid. But it didn't work. Game Pass has been around a long time. It should be at 70 million subscribers by now, but it's not, and I don't know why. Because
I know why, because people don't play like that. People
Right.
don't play like
You're
olds are the only ones who play using Game Pass like us. Younger
Right.
kids don't do that. They play whatever's cheap, whatever's accessible, whatever's
So-
free to play. Even the true gamers, the people whining about physical media like Eric, when we're gonna talk about that in a second. It doesn't matter. Those people buy their games and they don't play on Game Pass.
and
So
then they
Game Pass.
Yep.
Bubble Boy, any closing thoughts on how Asha's handling this in Game Pass?
I
don't think Game Pass is going to be around much longer, guys. I'll be honest.
No, but I think you have to define: is this what's right, or is this going to be a win for us, or for the shareholders, or for the board members? Like those are all very different things, and we're probably the bottom of that list. So, is it going to be a win for us? The time will have to tell, right? If we get an excellent Elder Scrolls 6 and we get an excellent new Fallout, maybe.
Make them exclusive, force people to the platform, or shut everything down. This is the gamble that needs to be made.
What
We're
what
gonna
sucks
see.
is it's like as a Xbox, but I guess I shouldn't even say it like because I started on PlayStation 2. Well, I started on Nintendo, but
Yeah.
like I don't necessarily have a loyalty to one over the other, but I have invested more into Xbox time and money for sure. I hope the narrative isn't just like, oh, well, it's because Sony and PlayStation killed Xbox. Well, no, I think AI is what did all of this, right? And the skyrocketing RAM prices. And yes, because if they did, if you could still get a $300 Series S, do you think this would be happening? I don't.
Yes, because I don't think people
don't.
were buying it. People weren't buying it at that price anyway.
Well, they weren't buying it
If
back
you
then
could
at
get
that price, but now that
If you could get a
Sony's stepped
$400
on their own rate.
$500 Series X,
Right now?
$500 Series X, yeah.
That would be great for Grand Theft Auto, but that would mean PlayStation would still be cheap. If you're saying somehow Xbox avoided all of it and PlayStation didn't, maybe, but I still don't believe it. Speaking of consoles, Woodpit said going away from consoles made no sense. All of their income is console related. Kids are all playing free to play and gotcha and shit. And Torshik said it deserved better. I agree, dude. I'm really bummed about that. I think how they handled everything else was actually, it couldn't have gone better, even though there are lots of layoffs. But dude, that really pisses me off. I'll be honest. Like that really, you're right. It deserves better.
The last
Exclusives.
the last little thing I wanted to say I put in here too, because it's the same kind of thing. This is affecting studios that I didn't even know were part of Microsoft that really aren't, but had Microsoft funding behind them. And so another one over from Tom Phillips over on IGN, Bond and Hitman developer IO Interactive closing a studio and laying off staff after Xbox pulls funding.
Yeah.
I had no idea that was a thing as well. Like I'm not like shocked to hear that. It wasn't part of what I knew was going on. And I'm like, man, what are some of the other ripple effects that we don't know about that are happening or that we haven't heard about
Yeah.
yet?
The good news is they didn't kill that IP though. I think IO can still continue to make it. So
The Hitman or the Bond?
No, whatever they're working
No,
on.
it was an Xbox game they were working on.
that whatever they're working on.
Yeah, the Project Dragon, I think is what it's called. Yeah, but again, and
God,
then,
you know how long ago I heard about Project Dragon from Jez?
but like, what
Holy
is this?
shit.
What does this mean, right? Like, what's it ultimately going to mean? And we don't know yet. So,
Moving on, you guys, I wanted to bring this up because I know Bacon appreciate it because, things are bad at Xbox, but at least they're trying, right? And remember last week, when PlayStation
my
announced the death of physical media and I told you nobody would care about it? And none of you guys believe Eric's still fighting. Fight that good fight, Eric. Keep fighting, brother.
Get your sign. Go pick it, bud.
Yep, all you physical lovers. Guys, let's do the next news story.
Please, let's do.
I don't think you know what I'm talking about because it's not on the docket.
Oh, no?
Today, Treyarch announced they're here. The original Black Ops and Black Ops 2 are now available on PS4 and PS5, ported by Iron Galaxy. This, when I looked it up and sent these pictures to Eric, had 37,000 likes, 3.5 million views, and only 2,000 comments and 6,000 retweets. What a great ratio for likes right there, Bacon. Also, on the PlayStation announcement, incoming Call of Duty Black Ops, COD Black Ops 2 are now available on PS4, PS5. 2 million views, 25,000 likes, and only 6,000 comments and 3,000 retweets. So how's that? We're quitting PS Plus. We're boycotting PlayStation.
What's the ratio on the fight stick tweet? Did you look at that?
Doesn't matter. What's going on, guys?
It's not good.
What's going on? Wait, what's going on with the boycott, you guys? Because I'm seeing a lot of people posting about how excited they are to play Black Ops on their PlayStation and that they're resubscribing already to PS Plus.
But are you looking at this other one? Because people.
I don't care about the comments. I'm seeing numbers, likes, and tweets about how awesome this is. Going back to Black Ops.
Can't they both
Hold on.
be
I
true?
got
All right.
defense here, Chance.
So
Here we
what
go.
what happened, you guys? What happened to the boycott of PlayStation?
Can't they both
I thought
be-
we were banning PlayStation for getting rid of our physical games. Oh wait. Shitty, super old Black Ops, nothing's been done to them. You can just now
How are
play
they
them
not on PlayStation?
because of the backwards. It's not backwards compatible like
that's right.
Xbox.
Oh,
Because these were PS3 games.
cool.
Okay.
Xbox is gonna make some money.
So now
Thanks, Tony.
Xbox is making money off of all these Sony simps buying these digital games, which they were mad about not being able to buy physical copies of these games.
So
I just find it very ironic.
So we're excited about Sony getting to play something we've been able to play since its inception, and that's big news because the fans are back then.
They
like 8 of them.
Well, they're back, and they also have it's not cross play, so you're only playing against PlayStation players, and it's not all hacked like apparently the Xbox versions are, which I do think is weird that the Xbox versions didn't get some sort of upgrade. I don't think it's a good optics that PlayStation's getting these native ports. But again, it is because these were PS3 games that there's no backwards compatibility solution for, unlike the 360, the Xbox. So, Bacon, how's that we're done with PlayStation and physical games boycott going?
Well, since you won't let me talk about the real story in the room, I'll say, oh, darn, I really thought they would stand their ground and be really mad about this, but they're not. And this is the only Sony story we have today, so we're just going to move on to what have we been eating.
Bubba, what are you going to be jumping
that's my
back
best
into Black
Dan
Ops?
impression.
No, God, no. Of course not. Actually, I might, but I always had access to it.
Yeah.
No, I
actually just played Black Ops 2 on Steam recently.
I'm still playing 7. Not the campaign, but no, I had said this earlier. Both of those things can be true. People can be pissed off at them and say they're going to boycott, but ultimately not, and then also be excited about this.
Right.
That's perfectly appropriate, perfectly acceptable. I think what you wanted to see was
we're not buying
they
this.
announced
Yes.
that and a bunch of people that were like, screw that. But you're ignoring the document I put in there.
Hold on.
He might
Hold
let
on.
us talk about that.
I just would like to point out,
He might let us
Eric, your fight is already failing. I'm seeing more comments and tweets and pictures and posts about jumping back into Black Ops and re-signing up for PS Plus because of this. It's over. Let go. It's your physical media is
right
dead.
now, Dan, you're telling
PlayStation's
me
loyalty is too powerful.
You're telling me right now that Xbox has officially saved Sony.
Yes.
Okay.
they've helped Sony's image
Xbox
by
really
releasing
needs-
these games. Yes,
Xbox
they have.
really needs competition in the space. So yes, good job, Xbox. Way to save Sony.
Woodput said Sony's getting cooked at every post. Doesn't mean shit.
It kind of
It doesn't.
Doesn't mean
It doesn't,
shit.
but that's okay.
It doesn't.
The other reason that I put this other article in
Okay,
here is
let's
because
get into your next article. Is this the
Okay.
stables respond to Sony? Is that
Yes.
what you're? Okay,
the people that
take
are
it
really
away.
pissed off about
The
it.
stables respond to Sony, Bubble Boy.
Yes. So one of the comments is wireless fight stick, more like spineless corpo. Feel sorry for everyone involved in that project. They are the sacrificial lamb
that
for the
poor
next
girl.
tsunami of criticism towards you, Sony. All we care about is that you reverse the decision to strip everyone of ownership over their games. What I thought was so interesting about this article, sorry, is that they basically just said, hey, it comes down to money and we want to make money. And the reality is they lose
Yeah.
20%
A lot of money.
if they okay, great.
We
Do you
already
wanna
knew
know how
that.
they could make more.
We
I
already knew
understand.
that.
Do you want to how come nobody's addressing the fact that they could make even more money if they it's $70 digital, it's 90 physical. And if you want it, there it is.
Yes.
And you have to
Great idea.
You have to order it. Like we're not
Great
just gonna
idea, Bubble
pump
Boy.
a billion of these out there and then be sitting on this product. You
Great
have to-
idea.
So
Why
why
didn't they do that, Bubble Boy?
you tell me?
Because they don't give a shit.
That's what. Yes, that's what
They
I'm
don't
saying.
care about physical media and the physical media collectors. It's over.
Yeah.
They know you're loyal. They know they got you by the balls. They're like, come here. You're going to stay on our platform. You're not going anywhere, Sony fanboys.
Gary.
Get over here. We got you. We got your balls.
Shut the up, Gary.
It just sucks because it's like this. If Xbox had done this, it would have been so many people dunking on them and
Yes.
so many people being
Yes.
upset with them. But then here it is. It's PlayStation, so people are defending it. Well, it's about the cost margin. No, it's not. It's about them not giving a shit anymore. Because truly, and it should all be about money. And I'm sure they had a nerd.
It
that's
is.
like, well, we'd have to have this many buy this and this many.
They already
we'd have to
know.
raise it to this price. But like, I think they're just like, let's just not. And
But you
people are
can't
still
you can't
gonna
tell
buy
me
these
you
games.
can't tell me that the vitriol for charging them $20 extra wouldn't be as equal to this post. Because the physical only crowd would be like, why do I have to pay more for all the cellophane and the disc and the shipping and the fuel?
It should be
and the
like
air
30. It
freight?
should be like $30. I'll be
It
real.
should be double. Then we'll say something.
If
140
it
for
was
a physical.
double, I could see complaining. Yeah, but and
All
maybe
right,
they-
wait. Wait,
on.
Bubble,
Eric.
Bubble,
Got
let's
it.
get
Got it.
Eric's comment
Got it.
in
We
here.
got
It's not about the money, it's about the control. They want to be in control of how much you pay and your access to games. No more ownership, no more choice. The Sony way.
Play
They are
has
in
limits.
control of how much we pay. What are
Yeah.
you talking about? They're all
Pay has limits.
Pay has no limits. Anyway, I just think it's hilarious. And you're right, Bubble Boy. Xbox dodged the biggest rake for once in their lives by not being the first to say we're switching
wait till
to
next week.
digital. Oh, it doesn't matter. They can do. It doesn't matter if they do it now. It doesn't matter because PlayStation did it first.
Yep.
And that's all that matters. And it's the one time. This is the only time I've seen PlayStation mess up besides the PS3 launch. Like that's it. Even the
the second
when the
job.
network went down for 3.5 weeks or whatever. Like this.
People losing their accounts for.
But again, it doesn't matter.
And
I'm already seeing the internet forgetting about this. They're gonna move on.
Yep,
It's
that's-
over, Eric.
that's why they
They're
stay
too
quiet.
loyal, dude. It's
They
just like
knew.
Bacon with his Apple and his iPhones. He's not going anywhere. Apple could charge $2,000 for his next phone. He's not going anywhere.
It's true. Yeah. But
He's too loyal, man.
the best thing was even watching the trophy room last night and listening. I actually heard Joe say he was going to start playing on PC when he has to.
Oh no, he's not.
I know.
He's so full
I
of
know.
shit,
He's so full
dude.
of shit.
He's so-
I get it.
He is.
He is. I haven't seen Joe this mad since he got mad at me for shitting on Marathon, which I was right about. I wanted that noted. But I was actually ear to ear just from their anger last night on that podcast. But they're still going to be like, oh, Sony, give us a game. And Sony's going to be like, no, you don't get to review this game. But Xbox is giving me a console and games to review. And Sony's going to be like, no, we don't even know who you are. Shut up. It's awesome. I read 90% of the comments in that damn fight stick thread. It was so much joy.
I saw a recent comment and like Eric had commented on it, the physical, and Joey was even there like, yeah, about this physical. You guys haven't addressed it. I'm like, Joe's already bought Black Ops. I guarantee it. He doesn't give two shits about you physical lovers. He's just pretending that he cares about it. It's over. It's Eric. It's over, man.
Yep.
Torshik says it's not about the money. It's about sending a
Do you want me
message.
to give you a nice little dunk on Sony win to wrap this one up?
Please
Go
do.
ahead.
Okay, so I was very generously gifted a copy of Returnal by our very own Matt Valdez,
Oh,
and
play it.
about a month ago, but I didn't know because stupid Steam message didn't ever come up and tell me that I got it.
Oh no, you get a message and an email, but okay.
And an email, yeah.
Dude, it was like June 10th, and I got it 2 days ago. Anyway, he's the best.
Still haven't played it.
I'll be talking about it later. What I have to say, the funniest thing. So I wanted to try it on my Ally because I figured it'd be perfect for the Ally. And I get, as soon as it launches, this alert comes up. This game is not going to work on your device. Absolutely not. You can't play it on here. It's too high. It's too demanding. Guess what? It worked just fine. I'm getting 60 to 80 FPS at 720p, but I've turned it up to 1080p and I can't tell as big of a difference to where it matters. So suck on that, PlayStation. It works just fine.
PlayStation. I bought Spider-Man to play on my PC, and then I'm never buying a game from you again. So you can just suck on these nuts, bacon.
These nuts.
Thank you. Let's get into some of these comments because they're pretty funny. Timper says they don't control how much I paid for my copy of Spider-Man 2 physical that fell off the truck. Eric says chains. Sony can't tell Walmart or Amazon what they can charge. Right now in Canada, Horizon is $34.99, Amazon $89.99 on PSN. Sony hates
Eric
that.
have that? Why does Eric have that tone?
I don't. And why does he spell your name wrong? And Eric,
Why
it'll go on
Canadian
sale,
tone.
dude. It'll be that cheap eventually.
Eric's a pretty nice guy. I don't know why you're always giving him that tone.
And
Let's-
they can
let's-
sell it
let's
for
read that
whatever
again
they
nicely.
want. They bought it from Sony, so they can
I'm gonna-
sell it for
I'm
whatever.
going to read it nicely. Chance, Sony can tell Walmart and Amazon what they can charge. Right now in Canada, Horizon is $34.99, Amazon $89.99 on PSN. Sony hates that.
No,
There you go, Eric. Is that better?
He's not talking nicely.
I got your
Torshik
back,
said, "You tried so hard and went so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter."
They knew it too.
Did he sing the whole thing like that? How could you tell? Oh,
And
Was
then-
that Chester or was that what's her name?
Yes, it's Chester.
Oh,
Torshik said, "I want to start a conspiracy where Sony overpaying for Bungie forced them to start the digital demon dunking on the dorks that still pay full price on a digital license. Sony giveth an inch, Sony taketh a mile." Eric said, "Only thing over is me spending money to Sony. Maybe I'll buy a used copy of Wolverine, but right now it's all about hashtag build the green wall."
Ooh, like
the
Game of
wall.
Thrones?
Who's paying for that wall? Is Mexico
And one
paying
of
for
my
that wall?
friends' names is Chains,
Targaryens.
and that's how he spells it. Take it up with him. Well, then your friend's a fucking idiot. Sorry. That's not how you spell Chance. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next news story. Game Pass is a failure.
Yeah.
Or did we talk about that earlier? I
Yeah,
mean,
kind of hit on it. I said 77 million.
we
No,
did
it's
talk
not
about this.
News. It's not new news. It's just they officially are saying, "Hey, here's what we expected. Here's where we're at. We're not there." And I think we all knew the day it came out. We're like, "Well, this isn't going to last." But you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be taking advantage of it as long as I can. So
I agree, Bubble Boy. Even when I signed up for it, I didn't sign up right away. I waited until Sea of Thieves came to the service, and
No, I think Chains.
I know.
I was always with you, Bubble Boy, that I was going to be a part of it for as long as I felt I got the value. And if it dies, it dies. I have gotten plenty of value from it.
Oh,
I've
God,
never
yes.
paid full price, and I think it's over. It's over how we knew it. I don't think we're going to get first party games anymore. I think it's going to be a select few. I think it will change to something like PS Plus, where it's certain games after a certain amount of time. It continues to be third party indies and stuff like that. And if it's like that, I'm okay with that because I'm probably
And
going to start buying more on Steam. Go ahead.
Well, and especially if they keep the PC tier, that's what I've been using it. Other than this Black Ops stuff and the first party, the big AAA's that are coming out, I'm using it for indies and stuff on my Ally. So, and I love that. And for $14 a month that I'm using credit card points for, so I still haven't actually paid any money.
Keep telling yourself that, bud.
It's not. It's credit card points.
Yeah, he's right. He didn't spend any money. That's free. Yeah, Bacon. Any closing thoughts on
if they pull day and date of their first party, I'll just go to Steam as well. I mean, I find myself playing a bunch of stuff like what I'm playing right now, but I can buy those. First party day and date is the big one, and losing Call of Duty was a big gut punch. But you know, if I can't play like Fable in Game Pass, then I'll just buy it and cancel Game Pass. I can do a lot with $23 a month.
Gabriel says, "Why buy on Steam with Play Anywhere?"
Because so many games aren't Play Anywhere. I mean, Black Flag Resynced isn't
correct.
GTA 6 isn't. If that was,
we knew that would never happen.
Yeah. Well, there are others like
there aren't enough.
Yeah, and technically, Steam games are Play Anywhere with. I don't have my Ally down here. It's upstairs. I can play that on my Ally. I can play my games on my laptop. I can play it on my PC down here. It's
GeForce Now.
It's essentially Play Anywhere. So, like Bubble Boy said, there are just some games where I'm like, I'm sick of it not being Play Anywhere, so I'm just gonna buy it on Steam and just start building my perfect games over there. Well, yeah. One thing I did forget to say, we didn't mention it with the other the studios leaving. This does mean now, you guys, State of Decay 3, I believe, isn't this a rumor or it hasn't been confirmed, but that doesn't mean it's going to be in Game Pass when it launches. So we might have to buy State of Decay.
I can't believe they would fund a studio for 7 years and get nothing out of them and not have that game in Game Pass.
I think that's business. I think they actually...
Well, then I'll wait for reviews on that because State of Decay 2 at launch was a dumpster fire.
All right. Black Flag. Should we talk about this, Bubble Boy? PC settings? You want to?
I thought it was cool just because they, the guy that wrote it has a similar card to mine, GPU to mine. He has an RTX 4070. I have a TI 4070 Ti Super. But I for anybody who's like thoroughly afraid of the whole PC and having to change all the settings and stuff, I thought this article did a good job of, he's not just saying, hey, go put ray tracing to this, go put BVH quality to this, go do post effects to this. He goes through and explains what each of those are, which even for however many years into this that I am now, there were a couple of those I needed. And I was like, oh, that's what that is. Okay. So I thought it was helpful. It was cool.
And also on a side note to that, my guy from TechSource, Edgar, walked into a Micro Center today and walked out $953 and built a Steam Machine competitor with all new parts that actually doubled every frame rate using he doubled every frame rate with brand new parts for $953 and absolutely slayed it. So Luke, there is hope for you. You could, you could build that PC.
Someone posted in the expansion pass PC talk about, or was it, or maybe no, or maybe it was in PlayStation, or maybe it was in PS Trophy Room. Somebody was posting them building their own Steam machine. Very possible. Also, Bubble Boy, I did notice on these, it shows handheld gaming. So for our ally, the PC settings could be.
It's a great, nice. And it's weird, and maybe I just didn't notice these types of articles before, but this is the first time I feel like I've clicked on something like this, and I feel like I would have before for sure.
Straight into the point, but I will also say Digital Foundry, and what's the other one? Monitors Unboxed. They do a good job of doing videos like this on YouTube.
And when you got a 5090, you don't have to worry about that, but I get where you guys are interested in that.
I think for someone like Matt Snelling, our good buddy who hasn't converted yet, like this stuff can be overwhelming. But I think what's so cool is like the part I just scrolled down to is it's like, it's showing, hey, how much bang are you going to get for your buck when you turn this up to ultra and stuff? And we're on water quality. Well, water quality for something like, say, Resident Evil 9 Requiem, not that big of a deal, right? So maybe turn it all the way down. Water quality for AC Black Flag Resynced, you bet your buns that's going to be really important because damn near the entire game is played on the ocean. So I think it's like it's so cool that on the PC you can change down to that minute of a detail, whereas on console it's just, do you want it to be performance or quality, right?
Speaking of Chancellor, you're going to get this on Steam, I'm assuming.
Oh, as opposed to on Xbox, or I'm going to get it in the because of the,
Oh, well, no. Well, here's why I asked, because I had a picture of you on the PlayStation Network. You like logged in
Yes.
7 hours
Oh,
ago.
that's because he was
Yeah,
So
probably
we want to
Returnal.
know if you bought a PlayStation 5 and you have.
Returnal.
no Returnal.
He's
Why
getting
does it
his
make you
trophies.
sign in? It
Because you
doesn't
get
give you
full-
trophies.
Oh,
you
you're right.
You don't
Yeah,
because
you
it
don't with that.
the mark. It like
Yeah.
I was speaking of house mark. They Annie. Apparently that game doesn't work for that.
It doesn't. Yeah.
I was
Okay, that's
really
right.
That
I was-
one and Days Gone also does not, but it's like
let me
basically
tell you,
all of them
I was
after.
actually pretty relieved because I was like looking at that list and it's very
It's
RNG
very-
heavy.
yeah,
and I was
yeah,
just
it
like,
is.
probably don't need to add this to my life. Damn, I'm enjoying that game though.
I loved it.
Torshik says, reminder, the PSN is not available in many, many countries. Yeah, didn't they block like
Yeah, they blocked
Tocon.
Marvel Tocom. Yeah.
So
Bacon, one more
no,
thing.
I did not.
I was wondering because I saw you because I had to update my PS5 for like 10 minutes the other day because
Why did you do that?
I wanted to
done
use
with
my
them.
DualSense on PC, but it was connected to my PlayStation, so powered on the PlayStation, and so I had to do all the stupid updates while it was started. So whatever, I don't know. Collecting
When did
dust
you
over
get
there.
that back? You threw that across the room to start the
Yeah,
show.
I grabbed it. I was gonna throw it again, but Rocco's on the couch over there, so
okay.
it avoids being thrown again. One more question for you, Bacon. When I play Spider-Man on PC, how do I get trophies in Steam Achievos?
Well, you sync your PlayStation account with Steam, and then
okay.
any of those games you launch that
Is there
and
like a separate
it
overlay?
asked when I
No,
when I logged in, it just asked me, "Hey, do you want to tag your accounts?" And I
and
did.
then they
And
will
then I'm all
pop.
confused and stuff. And
They literally
and-
pop on your PC just like they pop on your PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
I argued
Cool.
with Tegan about this on the trophy room one night. That she's like, it's not the same. I'm like, it's absolutely 100 the same animation and everything.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And you have to do it each.
Why is
time
Jose
I-
talking to us and not being in the show?
Because he's sitting at a
Cheer
he
camp.
can't. I believe Bacon. Correct me if I'm wrong. You
Oh, yeah,
have
'cause
to
he
do
played
it
it.
each time you boot the game, right?
No, it just remembers it.
Yeah.
Because I logged back in, and it doesn't matter for me anymore. But I logged back in the second time I played Returnal, and it said I had. To
I don't
log
really
back in.
care. I'm done with PlayStation. That's the last game I'm going to buy.
And
from
I
them.
already have platinums on all those.
And by the way, Eric, if you really mean it with PlayStation, you can't buy Wolverine, dude.
At all.
You
Even
can't
from
buy
GameStop.
these
He's
games.
got discount. Let him
Yeah,
buy. it.
you have to wait. You need to
No.
buy it used
He's
from
gonna
a
buy it used
store.
from GameStop. So
Exactly.
They
That's
only
the
get the one sale.
only way. Even better,
No.
buy it from a private
Even
used
better.
game store.
Buy the collector's edition.
What? There isn't one.
Exactly. That's my point.
Bubble Boy, do we need to talk about the Star Wars Eclipse, or can we just move on?
No, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let's move on to this next controller, and I did want to talk about this, Bacon, because you just bought one.
I did, but not
So,
this one.
guys,
Wait, you
there is
bought
a
this?
new
Not this one.
controller. You guys, Bacon, bring it up on screen. We've got the ROG Raikiri 2 Pro, featuring 8K polling rate, swappable TMR sticks, full color panel, extra bumpers, removable rear. I love the removable rear buttons. Dual, and there's white. Oh my god, dual mode triggers, micro switch buttons. You guys, extended battery life, 79 hours on 2.4 gigahertz. This might be one I need to
It's
try, you guys.
Basically, the Elite 3.
This is a better version of the Elite. And Bacon, my biggest thing I love, if I don't want all 4 paddles, I can only use
Yeah.
2 and then cover the other ones. And it's got your stupid extra bumper
Yeah.
up top that I don't
Which
like.
is the one thing my Rakiri doesn't have.
But wait a
is
second,
the
wait a
extra-
second. Wait a second.
I can't
just-
find the price.
I know
They,
that's
they
not-
haven't
They
announced
asked
it.
it
They haven't
too.
announced. They
Okay.
have not announced it yet.
So
And it's got those
200.
function buttons on the
It's gonna be
bottom.
200.
Probably. Wait a second, Bacon.
Yeah.
One problem.
No, there's not. Other than
Does
that,
it still have vibration? Does it
yes,
still have
it has vibration.
haptics? I'm
Yep.
not saying
It doesn't
Where does
have
say it?
haptics.
Does
don't
it
think
ha- I'm not seeing vibration motors in any of these cool animations.
It's in the
Do you see it?
Elite Performance Total Customization. There's definitely haptic, not haptics, but there's vibration.
Yeah,
you-
vibration strength.
Yes.
Right here.
Does it
Yep.
show it?
Yep.
Control
Yep.
it from the screen. on
You guys, and look,
Okay.
go down to the bottom. Go down to the bottom. It's got, look at Bacon, if you keep scrolling down, it shows like the case, what you get, the thumbsticks,
all the accessories,
all the way at the
yeah,
bottom.
the
Look at
charging
this, you
stand.
guys.
I love the charging
Charging
stand.
stand. What is the left and right thing? Those two things next to the cord.
Oh, those
hell is
are
that?
the feet for the charging stand. So it
Oh,
raises
my
it
God.
up. So the
And what is that little like operation thing to
Here.
pull to grab?
that's
little pinch?
probably to pull either the thumbsticks out or pull the extra buttons out. It's a keycap puller.
This is looking real good. And you know how I feel about Asus, you guys. I mean, I got the ROG and my laptop is an Asus. I wish my whole build, next one will be an Asus. This is looking pretty
So how
good, you
much-
guys.
Since you don't have a price, how much would you be willing to pay, Daniel?
Oh,
I forgot what I paid for this Recurity.
I don't know,
If
but
they-
Deja
if
Vu.
they didn't already sponsor us.
Yes, Deja Vu said I just bought the G7. Deja, you paid what, $70 for that? This is going to be at least twice that, if not more. So
And then
don't feel too bad.
What's awesome is this screen where it's the web-based updates and customization, so you don't have to have a heavy program on your computer.
yes,
I
that's
adjust my
brilliant.
mouse and my keyboard and my Rakiri all on this website.
Yeah.
Website? Interesting.
Yeah, it's GearLink.
Cute. Anyway, just wanted to point out
so
we
you
don't have a price.
You don't have to have Corsair or anything on your computer because you just go to GearLink and all your stuff's there in it. So
Yeah,
it's
and like
web-based.
if you brought it with you to
Yep.
Hermitage, Pennsylvania, it's
Yeah.
there.
Seeing this makes me angry because actually I probably own this for 6 months so far. So
Yeah.
I mean, I love this Rakiri. It's awesome. It just doesn't have the claw buttons that I require. So
I can't reach them.
here's the perfect controller right here. 79 hours on the charge is ridiculous.
That white one, you guys. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd get me almost a full day, won't it?
Bacon, I also just sent you a message in the private chat. Can you bring up that webpage? Because Deja Vu
Oh, that's a lot of hair.
was complaining that one thing he doesn't like about the GameSir G7 Pro is that it doesn't have a tall thumbstick.
Oh my God, who uses the tall thumbstick?
He does. Some
Court
people
swears
do.
by it.
And Ains loves a tall one too. I can't do it.
For
So I sent you
aiming,
two
and
links. Yeah, for aiming. So I was right. For
Nah.
look at that. For $12, you can get the taller ones right here to use on your game, sir. Right there, Deja. And then Bacon, if you click the second one I sent, you could also order one with a case and the thumbsticks for $19.99. So there you go. Problem solved.
But I also,
Deja.
I have it on really good authority. Bigger is not always better.
They do have the taller thumbsticks. Actually, I'll just share it to you in our chat. I just realized I should just share it because you were asking about this.
Ooh, and they even write GameSir on the inside of their thumbsticks. GameSir.
There it is in the chat. Two chats from me and Bacon.
Ooh, you can get colored friction rings too. Look at this.
Oh yeah, you can pick
Man.
you can pick the friction rings. You can pick different faceplates for the G7 as well.
I do love
pretty
that about it.
cool.
I like
it's
the
very
custom
customizable. Yes, you guys
But
games.
it's no Rakiri.
That's why mine looks so good. You
know
thought this
why?
was an elite.
Mine looks so good because it was free and brand new.
Yeah, but yours also broke. Look, god dang, these look good. Anyway, guys, we can talk about controllers together. Bacon, I look forward to the review of the Raikiri too because it looks pretty badass, and I know you like yours.
And it's
Sell
got 8K,
yours.
8K polling where this one only has 1K.
Franken says I've been using my Steam controller as my main lately. Nobody cares about that shitty controller.
The Steam controller is exceptional, bro.
Great.
Just saying, Steam controller is exceptional.
Torshek wants to know: can you pull up the page for the new GameStar digital only controllers? Yeah, we'll get on that, of course. I started using it on FIFA. Nice. Which one? Oh, the Elite. Oh, you started using the tall joystick on the Elite's
Why?
fine, you guys. It's just outdated tech. I'm
It's
sorry.
so long. It's so tall.
It's just.
I tried them on all my elites. I'm like,
I
sorry,
tried it.
why do I do this? And I
It
take
just
it right
feels-
back off.
It just feels weird to me, right, guys? Because
Right.
we've been playing on even thumbsticks since we were for so many years. It just
I
feels,
can't
I'm
even
sorry,
put
it feels
I can't
weird.
even put the domed ones on. I'm like, no, this doesn't
Yeah.
feel right.
Well,
No.
I can do domed and be okay, but
Don't
anyway.
like them.
Shout out to Raikiri 2 Pro, guys. Let's jump into Nerd Chat shoutouts. Bacon.
I gotta switch screens. Hold on.
Does anyone know if we had any shoutouts this week?
I mean, Annie's shouting over here. Does that count?
Hmm. I don't see any in the doc.
Do you see any in the Discord, Bacon?
Oh,
Questions
Let
for the
me-
show? None. We do not have any shout-outs this week, Bacon.
and I haven't heard from Big Box in a while. Think he's just
be
sad about
fair-
marathon, or
Big Box, we need you. Big Box.
Dan
we
got some
save
funny
us, Big
comments on the
Box.
shorts.
we
Let me
need
see.
you.
Oh.
We need you to balance the force,
Let me
Big
pull them
Box.
up here. Dan, funny comments on the short.
For some reason, I can't. Oh, that's why. I know why.
I can never see the comments on our shorts.
If you, as soon
have
as
to
you
be-
do it through the studio, if you once they get commented on, you can't.
Nah.
I got it. Here, we do have some comments on the shorts. I am logged in now.
Yeah, I got one. I got them here.
Achievements have points. Someone asked me when I said that I got the 0 point achievements on Shovel Knight, and I said 0 gamer score. My mistake. You know what I meant.
With that tone, or was it a different tone?
Yeah, with that tone.
Okay.
And somebody said Nintendo will outlast PlayStation and Xbox together. Suck it.
They could.
Said Nitra
Too bad their games
Nietzsche
are
Martin.
boring.
on our last episode. And then OG Frost commented, Marvel Avengers is actually really good, IMO. I now want to go back and play it again now. Thanks for the reminder.
Sure.
Well,
That's true. Marvel's Avengers was good.
I haven't. I literally haven't played it.
It's worth playing once.
Yeah, it's
Couldn't
good-ish.
even start it,
I mean, it's 900 hours. I don't know about that, but it's
dude.
good.
Luke Lore has more hours in Marvel Avengers at 891.
Has
than
he addressed that?
Listen, than I do on Call
Mass
of
Effect.
Duty.
All
In
of them?
Call of Duty multiplayer, I have 667 hours. Luke Lore has more.
And that combines like 4 games.
Correct.
into
All
it.
of my
So,
multiplayer hours and campaign.
that can't be right. It can't be right. And it combines Warzone. Yeah, he left his console on vacation or something.
Eric says we need 4-player campaign evolved lasso with us. You bet your ass I'm gonna stream that. We got one of my best memories was playing Infinite campaign co-op with Bacon.
Is it
Yeah,
4-player?
It was so fun.
Is this
Yes.
one 4-player?
Yes, we
I
should.
might.
need to.
This could be the one that gets me.
I hope so. We hope to see you online again, Bubble Boy. Guys, let's jump into what have we been playing and or watching. Bubble Boy, take it away.
Yeah, so like I said earlier, I am playing Returnal after I finally realized that was gifted to me by the ever so generous Matt Valdez. And I am loving it.
Really?
It
It
is
was
such a
in
good
my
game.
cart since the day I had a PC, I think. And I was always just like nervous. Like I've heard you either love it or hate it, and I didn't want to hate it. And I'm like, I don't know. Man, am
So
I
good.
loving it. And I am just like, it's obviously it's not like Elden Ring, but there is something Elden Ring like to it, and it's not just the like, hey, dying really matters and stuff. I finally got to the first boss, Bacon, after probably like 8 or 9 deaths, and I beat the first boss in the first try.
Nice.
And I was exhilarated, and
Yep.
maybe that's normal, and maybe like plenty of people do, and I still have that life going.
Okay.
If you couldn't pause this, if I was playing this game back when you couldn't pause it
When it first
or
came out,
save it,
absolutely.
oh my
Absolutely.
god, I would have thrown something. I would have thrown my PlayStation through a window.
So tell me about the saves, because I'm also concerned about
you
saving.
used to not be able to. period.
Right, you
Like,
had to
there
do it
was
all in
no
one
saving.
sitting.
If the power went out, game over. Doesn't matter. You're back from square one. But now you get one save state, and you can just like today was a perfect example. I was playing. I'm still on the one where I beat the first boss. I'm about to go into the room for the second boss, and I had like, I don't know, 5 minutes left, and I was like, no, I don't want to rush this. I'm gonna pause. And so it literally, when you pause and say save it right here, it turns the game off. Like it jumps me back to my Steam page. But then when I turn it back on, there's no loading. There's the screen that says, hey, your shitty ally can't run this. And I say, but jumps right back into that. I love the fact that it like explains just enough to be dangerous for me, right? So I'm like what does this do? I don't understand what this does. And now I'm like figuring out what actually all these systems do. And it just makes me feel, it's very rewarding. It makes me feel like I'm truly learning something. So yeah, it reminds me of my NES. Oh God. I would not have done that just out of frustration, not because I wouldn't.
That was a crazy mechanic when it launched. Like it's like a 12-hour game. Who can sit for 12 hours to get through all those levels?
No, and the other side of it is just like there's a reality. Even if you don't have kids, like somebody could come to your doorbell and be like, "Oh my God, I am choking, help me." I don't know if that would happen, but like something could come up that you're just like, and at the end of a run, and then it all is for nothing. That would drive me nuts. So loving that. Finished Black Ops 7 campaign, absolute dog shit. But
did you try playing co-op with people?
No. But what I am,
that would be painful.
I'll probably do the end.
That would be
co-op,
painful.
A little bit. The multiplayer is okay. It unfortunately drip feeds and hits my dopamine in the right way to where I'm always like, I just have that little next extra little thing, right? Like it's right there. So that's that. What did I? Oh my God, I almost forgot. You know what I played? Did you see what else I played on Game Pass? Anybody?
No.
I wrote about it in the nerd chat. Okay, quote me. This game will end up in divorce arguments. A game about digging a hole. That game was fantastic. It apparently took me 5 hours. I don't think it took me 5 hours, but it says it did. I think it counted when I paused and went away. A game about digging a hole. It'll take you 1 to 2 hours to finish, and it was fantastic. It reminds me of Power Wash Simulator Bacon. Give it a shot.
Okay.
A game about digging a hole. So
interesting.
Yep.
Very nice. Gabriel says, I'm playing on Xbox. I own Helldivers and Black Moose Wukong on Steam because they weren't available on Xbox. Black Flag could be retroactively made to be played anywhere. Yes, it could, but what's going to be missing, Bacon, when it goes to play anywhere? Achievements. It doesn't unlock achievements. You're absolutely right, which sucks, and I don't like that. Timper says the third boss in Returnal is so memorable. I played it when it first came out. It was hell.
I'm excited. That first boss, and I had a sliver. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to say. I had a sliver of health when I beat him, and I didn't know that reconstructor thing you go into gives you another life because it doesn't tell you it does.
It's expensive.
It was very expensive, and I was like, what did I just waste all this ether on? Right? And come to find out, hey, it would have been just fine if I had died because
Returnal is an excellent game. I don't know why Chipo didn't like it.
I'm still have yet to play it. I actually uninstalled it because I was like, I'm gonna play other games before this. Sorry.
And running like smooth as butter on the Ally.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I've seen people play this. I don't know why it gives you that warning. Bacon, what about you? What have you been playing?
I'm still working on Final Fantasy IV. Really enjoying it, and then messing around. Not last night, but the night before, I just saw 33 Immortals, and then I remembered it's out of early access. Hopped onto the page and then saw their achievements. So cool. I downloaded it. Everything I had earned, popped all my achievements. And then they also gave us a bunch of cosmetics for being early adopters of the game and playing it in early access. So like stand up stuff for people who wasted their time, or not wasted, but helped them work bugs out and kinks out. So they gave us all the cosmetics that were available.
That's awesome.
Yes. And so now I'm at 523 Achievos. I'll probably beat it here in the next night or two. Actually, I feel like the 1,000 is going to be gettable, but it's just my kind of game. It's mindless, and you die, you're done. And so 33 Immortals is actually really good. So saw a few of our guys that have played it in early access. If you guys log on and download it real quick, you'll get all your Achievos that you earned. So
it looks so much like Hades, but it's not. Or is
you start with 33 people, however many people get to the end to fight the main boss. See, it's in your best interest, especially in the harder level when you start with 22, to find some dudes to run with, because you can't fight these creators by yourself. So you gotta hope you're teaming up with someone that knows what they're doing, and then you get to pick what upgrades you want to do and how you want to spend your bones, and then you go into these torture rooms with 6 people and fight these torture rooms, then get out, and then you'll get a ascend and then go fight the main boss. So I haven't tried to fight the main end boss ticket because you only go in with 11 people. So I want to make sure all my upgrades are done before I go in there. But it's fun. I mean,
hey, and actually, it reminded me. Speaking of co-op, Returnal added co-op mode too.
Yep.
So Daniel, if you need to,
Dang, we should have done a co-op.
we still can.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, yeah. Well, what? Well, then save that for me, but I'd love to do that co-op. I'll reinstall it right now. Is that it?
Time
Bacon?
out. I think so.
Are you?
Did you ever do it, Temper or Bacon?
I didn't.
I don't know if the campaign
when
is
you
or
so
if
when
it's
you
that-
go because you
I
like,
would
go through
love
all
to
these
do that
doors,
co-op.
right
Yeah,
before the
there's the
first door,
there's
a
the
little
thing
bubble.
at the first door. You can get a friend for
I've
sure.
never-
I don't know if it's a friend or random. I never tried it, and none of my friends play on PlayStation because we're Xbox people, and Xbox is better. So I haven't ever seen anyone playing Returnal.
Yeah, let me look into it a little more, Daniel.
Yeah, let me know. Bacon, anything else?
No, that's it. Other than Division 2.
Okay. Yeah, so we've been playing Division 2. Finally got to do some New York. We're hunting down Aaron Keener, so shout out to Logan for that. Played some Halo with the boys, and then I'm trying to think what else did I play. Oh, been playing Forza Horizon, you guys. I'm still on my way to getting every achievement. I've been doing all the seasonal objectives. I'm still killing it, still staying on top of that. And then I beat Grand Theft Auto 3 Remastered. That is one down in my replay series, and I gotta say, that game sucks sometimes. Like it's some of the missions, I'm like, this sucks. Like I was failing missions. Some of the restraints, I'm trying to remember. I'm like, did I beat this when I was a young? I probably did, obviously, of course. But I was like, some of these objectives, I had to look up. I was like, where the hell am I supposed to go? Where are these weapons I need? And it looked okay, and it played okay. And I do think it's worth playing if you had never played them before. But I also, it's the weakest. I already can tell it's going to be the weakest because I started last night, which I also have never played. I had played 3 before back on PS2. I've never played Vice City. Playing on the ultra-wide, Bacon, with like 240 frames and the ray tracing and the updated graphics, it looks pretty, like, I'm like, this looks decently good. And it plays super smooth, and I'm already way more intrigued with the story, the characters, the setting looks awesome, the Miami, the neon, the lights, the sunset. Like, I'm already like, this is gonna blow GTA 3 out of the water. So I'm having a lot of fun doing that. And I've also, again, I started back up Silent Hill Downpour. We hopefully will beat this tonight, you guys. I gotta finish this game. I have to be done with my Silent Hill playthrough again. Playing this, you guys, this I believe came out in like 2011 or 2012. All I know is that this came out after Uncharted, and I'm like, this game looks and plays so bad. After Uncharted 3 came out, I'm like, wow, what, like, it just shows you how great Naughty Dog was pulling whatever they could out of that PS3, and this just, like, God, this game looks worse than GTA 3 remastered. Like, I'm just like shocked at how bad it plays and looks. So yeah, I'm really excited to be going on to Vice City, and then Black Flag will be the next game that I'll be playing, and I can't wait to sail the seas again. Torshik says, finish that game and put it in a vault. Trust me. Tonight, Torshik, we got to finish this, all right? And Eric says Vice City rules. It's my fave. Dude, I'm excited already. I'm really enjoying everything about it so far. So never played it, and then I'm going to move on to San Andreas, which I also have never played. Really excited, and I've beaten 4 and 5 after that. So would put... Oh, that was a different one. Vice City is the best one, said Woodpit. And yeah, so that's what I've been playing, guys. Anybody watching anything? Oh, yeah, that's right. One more thing. I saw Mando and Grogu. Loved it, Bubble Boy.
Right?
Loved it with the kids. They
just a great
loved
film.
it.
Yes.
Loved it. I don't
Didn't
understand.
Did they love Rada?
Which one is that?
The Hut.
Oh yeah, I love the Hut guy. He was awesome. He was awesome.
Yes.
No. You know who I really love? The little guys from The Rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
Those guys are the best. They knew those guys are the best. Put them in every movie.
And how
the crew of
like,
little workers. They're hilarious.
like,
We got our shit.
I guess
No spoilers, no spoilers. You guys, those 4 little mechanics
Yeah.
are so damn funny. Everything they
called?
say, they're, oh baby, come with us, baby. Oh come on, we said we'd come back for you, baby. Like they're just guys. I don't know what the hate was for Mando and Grogu. It was exactly like an extended. It was actually long, Bubble Boy. It wasn't like 2 hours and like 20 minutes or something like that. Like felt like I got every.
Anselin Droid Smiths.
Oh, they're the best. Those guys are the best. So loved it. See, Grogu getting ready for battle. The kids were laughing and loving it.
Yep.
Just absolutely loved it.
I just obviously I wanted to like it too. Like I wasn't going in hoping to be critical of it. But if you liked Mandalorian and you went into that movie and didn't come out with something positive to say, I don't know how to help you.
Yeah. And I think it did a good job, like
Did
involving
kids like the music. Did they point that out at all? Cora loved the music.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. I don't get it, and how they involved the New Republic too. I thought that was cool, dude. They just little spoilers. They had a shot of a B-wing at the beginning, you guys. A fucking B-wing made an appearance in this movie. You don't see B-wings, okay? A B-wing was in this movie. It was incredible. So I really liked it. I guess my one critique. It was a little long, Bubble Boy. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little. I'm like, man, this is a long movie.
And that is the part, right? There was that one part that drug on, but it made sense for the story that needed to happen. I get it. It could have been shorter, but whatever. I'm not gonna for the $80 I think I paid for us to go to the movies that day. Yeah,
Jesus.
So
it wasn't 80.
Frank Conductor says B-wings are majestic. You got that right. The new futuristic bombers to replace the Y-wings. I only paid, get this, it was like cheap Monday movie in Hermitage, Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
it was only like $36 for us to go.
Technically, we had a gift card, but so we paid $0. But like, I'm just they're expensive.
So if you like Mando at all, I don't see how you didn't like this movie.
Exactly,
I recommend it. Even if you're not like, if you're just a Star Wars fan, I think there's a lot to like in there. So, guys,
Sorry, are you caught up on House of the Dragon, Bacon?
Oh fuck yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna make my wife watch Knights of the Seven Kingdoms tomorrow.
Oh, she
should
love it. That was nothing but heartwarming and great. Did you like episode 3? Because I loved it.
Yes, the whole thing, dude. That Damon scene when he's standing in front of all 3 of them and just like by himself against the whole. Oh my god, so good.
And then the twist with it.
Okay, love it.
Guys, can I show you something?
Oh, we got about 10 minutes, Dan.
Do you guys see the big boy over there?
I think he's sleeping on the couch while the wife is away.
Oh, he can
no, you.
No, you, not the dog, Dan.
You're sleeping on the couch.
Why?
I don't know. Blanket looks pretty comfortable. You just roll over and go to bed.
Well, my TV's right here, and so when I'm gaming on the big TV, I get cozy. And that's why I don't actually game over there. It's because I'll fucking fall asleep because I'm so cozy on that thing. So yeah, no more couch gaming for me. Guys, let's close the show like we always do with the best food.
Wow, it's like there's a party in my mouth and everyone's invited.
I cut you off.
I don't think so, Woodpit. There are intertwining stories, but like
before
I don't think
House of the Dragon or before any Game of Thrones.
Right, that's another question because you'll be confused if you watch. Well, Seven Kingdoms was that after House of the Dragon? Yeah,
you've watched no Game of Thrones at all. I think you would be like, yeah, that was cool, but whatever. Then yeah, go ahead and watch Seven
Kingdoms. They're shorter episodes. They're 30-minute episodes, and
watch it,
dude. Seven Kingdoms is incredible.
So good. You won't be lost.
But you haven't watched season 1 of House of the Dragon or anything? Yeah, I'd just go ahead and knock out that one first.
Anyway, back to the best food we had this week. Bacon, let's start with you because usually you've been slacking with it. Well, actually, no, I take that back. You've had McGriddles. Any more McGriddles?
Yeah, I did have a McGriddle this morning on the way to the golf course.
My man.
Clutch every time. But waiting for me when we're done here to enjoy my basketball game. We're making homemade hamburgers with green chilies on top. Super excited. Very nice. My taste buds are watering as we speak.
Bubble Boy.
As they should be. Ashley and I had, get ready for this, what's called a date night.
Wow.
Last week. Yeah, thanks to none other than the one and only Shannon Wachsman, as my Siri likes to say.
She came down there and babysat for you?
She took the girls to Toy Story 5.
Oh, okay. I was
So
gonna say.
over there in Southland, she went to Toy Story 5 with them. We went to Mount Fuji, the hibachi place. I forgot how much they feed you at that place. Holy hell. They start with the
they're charging
soup,
you a lot.
then whatever. But that's the thing. Like we could, so it was full disclosure over $100, but we could have gone to Chili's and spent 60, which is not a bad thing because Chili's is always fantastic.
Southwest
Never
egg rolls.
gets
Yeah, I
old.
love Chili's. Amazing.
They give you, so you get the soup, then you get a salad, then you get the yakisoba, then you get rice. And anyone who doesn't get fried rice, go to hell.
Always brown.
Ashley was
Brown
like,
with egg in.
this is the fried rice with the egg in it. Ashley's like, oh, those are the plain white. And I looked at her, I was like, what are you, a psychopath?
Disgusting.
Does that have peas in it though?
No, not at
Okay.
Mount Fuji. It doesn't.
Okay, good.
And it's just the egg and the rice and
Oh, that's
a bunch
good.
of soy
Yeah.
sauce
Yeah.
and entirely too much butter. But when I say too much, I mean exactly the right amount of butter.
Amount.
And of course, she's like, "Can I just have a few bites of yours?" And I was like,
No.
"Yeah, I guess." Well,
You didn't watch that, Friends? We don't share desserts. And then
I am
also
also watching the Larry David show.
I thought it'd be funnier.
So, did you watch the last one?
Yeah,
Last one was
the
pretty
last
good.
skit was great,
Where he
but
was with the George Washington.
yeah, the ones
that-
before you're just all.
But that had the "you cannot share desserts."
Yeah.
Like, that was pretty good.
Is that it? Okay, so for me, Bubble Boy, speaking of dates, Allie and I also got maybe our second date this year, if not
Yeah.
first. We got one out there in Pennsylvania.
Oh, because you had built-in babysitter. Yeah.
Well, only got one, and it was for like an hour and a half. Went to, it's called the Hickory Grill, and I got a shout out. It's a local place there. I had, pierogies, you guys? Everyone loves a good pierogi. They had buffalo sauce fried pierogies. So it was they put the buffalo sauce in the batter around the pierogi. I don't like buffalo sauce in general that much. Fantastic. These things were delicious. Got a sirloin as well, shrimp and sirloin steak, absolutely delicious. So that was the one highlight of the meal out there. Also went to Sheets multiple times. Didn't get food, just got a bunch of snacks. But shout out to Sheets, love Sheets.
Why aren't pierogies more popular?
I don't know. I love pierogies.
Yeah.
I mean, we eat them a lot. So, and then during Summer of George, first night eating here by myself yesterday after the basketball game, which we tied. by
Hot
the way.
dogs and chips.
You end in a tie?
Yeah, well, went to overtime and then it tied in overtime. They're like, we call it after that. They
Yeah,
used to
it's too
just
tired.
end.
Yeah.
And I was happy because we could have easily lost. Got the Air Land and Sea from McDonald's, obviously, quarter pounder with cheese.
I've
Delete
never
the
done
mustard,
that. I've
add
never
mayo and
done
lettuce. Then you get the Filet-O-Fish, underrated. Filet-O-Fish, underrated. And then you get a spicy McChicken, also underrated.
Maybe I ought to do is because I have a million points. You do I can get the free fish. And
I
then
got
just
the filet, exactly.
the 99-cent burger, the
I-
99-cent.
Bubble Boy, my total last night was $8.97 because I had the Filet-O-Fish for free. So absolutely fantastic. And then tonight, and I just ate this before the show. And I got to pull up a picture right now because it was absolutely. This is the new Spider-Man sponsored Little Caesars. They have a pizza. I didn't get the Spider-Man version of it. Basically, it's sliced pepperoni. It looks like a web. Go look it up, Bubble Boy. But I ate this entire you can't really see.
Well,
well.
it would have been
I ate this
disrespectful to
entire
Peter Parker.
bacon
Yeah.
pizza right now. I ate this entire bacon
What's
pizza
the
by
sauce?
myself.
What's the sauce?
Oh, of course, I got crazy sauce on the side. Are you kidding me? So I ate that by myself tonight, the entire pizza,
Nothing wrong
and
with
I
that.
feel great. I feel amazing.
Imagine
and-
how disappointed Peter
Oh,
Parker would have been
God.
if you hadn't.
Yeah. So there you go. So that was the best food. I can't wait to continue the Summer of George. These next few nights, I will be eating something else every day. As Bubble Boy knows, when your family is gone, you go out to eat fast food every day. It's just standard. So, gentlemen, this has been the Nerd Chat episode 271.
Jeez.
What was the title?
PlayStation sucks.
Asha's Red Ring of Layoffs.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
My name is Daddy D Wally. You can follow me at Daddy D Wally across all social media. You can follow the show at the Nerd Chat Podcast. Shout out to Jose for all the shorts, and shout out to the chat. You guys were awesome as always tonight. Thanks for coming and joining us early. Bacon, we are going to get him right away to his NBA top tip-off, his summer league game. He's pumped, right on time. Bacon, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter, xbacongaming. Next week, you'll find me in Michigan giving a live report of poutine I hear I need to try while I'm out there. But thanks for understanding, guys. Thanks for everyone showing up early. Hopefully, the East Coasters get a good night's sleep tonight because the Nerd Chat came on early. Thank you.
Woodpit says you guys should try shabu shabu if you haven't. I don't know what that is. And Woodpit also says it's like Korean barbecue, but better. Sounds amazing. Summer of George! And George is getting upset.
I need to bring that one back, don't I?
Torshik says, remember to pre-order your digital controllers and subscribe for the updates. Of course. Shout out to Woodpit. Thank you. Gabriel, Jersey's Mike's Ultimate.
Jersey Mike's Ultimate. Yeah.
Ultimate BLT, maybe. And who goes to bed at 9? None of us. Bubble Boy, where can people find you?
This weekend, you can find me watching the Major League Baseball draft.
Yeah.
To hope
what day is that?
Put some
Saturday?
Some good vibes out to our
Ethan Waxman. Everybody look out for Ethan Waxman.
Yep. So should hopefully be getting drafted. And like I told him, I am just excited to care about baseball again. So
I almost got a Guardians hat out there, but I didn't because
let's wait and find out. Maybe we'll need one, you know?
You're right. That's my next hat because I go on those hot long walks and I'm baking in the sun. I need a tennis. I literally like looked over at Ashley to say it to her earlier. I am excited to buy a new baseball hat. I have not bought a baseball hat. Yeah, that 5950. Come on.
Yes. And
size 8.5 dome like me.
I don't remember. It's been too long. I'll go find it. I think 7 3/4. Size doesn't matter.
Oh, that's right. As always, PlayStation lovers, I'm out. See you online.
See you online. That's my best Cortana.
The Nerd Chat, an Xbox podcast, is a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days. The show was created by Daniel Walenzik, and you can follow him at Daddy D Wally across all social media. The assistant to the co-host is Jose Martinez, and you can follow him at Chipotle_Bear. The assistant to the co-host is Chance Siegel, and you can follow him at BubbleBoyN7. The intern to the assistant to the co-hosts is Jason Jarrett, and you can follow him at XBaconGaming. You can also follow the show at The Nerd Chat across all social media. And as always, see you online.